welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I had to take some personal time off. I made a post at the end of July. My husband went into the hospital to have triple bypass surgery. He is doing great, doing good. So far, nothing has come up, but he's back home. He's been home for quite some time. And this is going to be my fall decorate with me. I'm going to have another video up next week, but I figured I'd put this one up since I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's flashing. But I'm doing something completely different than last year. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm going to use this year. Alright, this year, I wanted to put this out last year, but I couldn't find it. And it's called Pumpkin Patch. Here's a cookie jar. These are measuring spoons. These are salt and pepper shakers. And I'm not sure what I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. There's no lid. Everything is here. I've had this in my room. Like I said, I tried to find them last year. See? Scarecrow cookie jar with measuring spoons, a chip and dip bowl, and crow salt and pepper shaker set. So that's one thing I'm using. I found this Lazy Susan at Goodwill. It has a glass piece that goes on top. So I'm going to use that. I'm not sure if I'm using this. I used it last year. I am going to use this. It has these pretty flowers that go with fall. I have this in now. I'm not sure if I'm using it. Then my pig. And I have something new for the sugar. Jack's not staying. He's just sitting here. I got this at Goodwill this past Sunday for my husband's sugar, and it has browns and tan, and figured to go with fall. I dug this down. I'm not sure. It says creamer, but right now I have some sugar packets in it, but I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. Then I got this down at Goodwill. I paid, I think, 39 cents for this. And it's very pretty. He's picking apples. And then I got my little amber jar down. And then I brought this little pitcher down, and I picked up these leaves on my way back from the store. So I'm not sure how do that. Then I do have this pig that I'm going to use him. And then down here, don't mind, that's the pug you hear in all my videos. Her name is Daisy. But in here I have towels. I have the runner for my table, a tablecloth. Let me move this stuff and then I'll show you. Alright, in here I have some pumpkin. Some of these are going to go on my table, but this is a candle holder. This is pretty copper leaf, and I used that last year. Then we got a bunch of these. I think I'm putting them on my table, but I'll set this all out and then I'll show you, because I got some more. Alright, here's some new stuff that I got this year, and it all come from the dollar store. So I got this letter A. I got this leaf. I got this a riser over there. It's not stained or nothing. I got this giant acorn. I got this that says Hello Fall. I paid $1 for this. This was $5. These were each $1. The acorn, I'm thinking it was $3. And then I got this cute little squirrel, because we have a squirrel outside. It's a boy. And I thought he was so cute, and I paid $3 for it. And then I got this candle. It is a pumpkin pie scented candle. I will not burn this candle. But it is so pretty. So I'm going to dig everything else out, and well, I know where he's going to go. He's going to go in the corner, and we will, like I said, I'm going to dig everything else out of the box, and we'll see where I'm going to put it all. Alright, I have everything dug out. I've had some of these for a long time, and I dug them out. So I have this is my most favorite. My husband made me this. So we're going to use it this year. There we go. And then we got some pumpkins. These light up. I've had these for a few years. I have some really heavy pumpkins. I have this velvet pumpkin. I took the ladybug down that's on the window. I put up a turkey. I got this turkey down at Goodwill. He still has the tape on. I had to take it off. I haven't got that far. I have this little wagon thing. It says Hello Fall. I got this out. All my picks, which I had to find. I have some towels. I have some beautiful towels with some blue, which I love blue. I got these pumpkins over here. I have another leaf. Some more pumpkins. I got pumpkin salt and pepper shaker. Don't mind this. These are my zinnias that I'm letting dry so I get their seeds. I got marigolds. These are from my husband's cousin. They're some kind of seed. They had to dry them out, so that's where they go. I have this one from last year. I got this year down at Goodwill. It didn't have a lid. I wish it did, but it didn't. I have this pumpkin. This says blessed. And then up here, I have this riser, that pumpkin, a scarecrow with pumpkins. So I'm going to make room over here. I'm going to dig this out off camera, but I'll bring you back when I go to put them in the corner, because I had to move some of this over here. Alright, I have that scarecrow back there. Now, he needs something. And so, I was thinking maybe we could put this pumpkin maybe on his hat. Let's see. one here. So, need something here. This always goes over to this way. He sits in front of the outlet there. So, let's see. A candle. Trying to think. I need, this goes over here, but I have some stuff inside that I needed to go. This is from my hydrangea last year before I put it outside, and I usually stick it in this little jar. And then I have some fake and real leaves from last year. Don't mind the pug. I don't know what she's barking about. Let's get those out. Not too questionable about that one. It has some green on it. But I will stick pumpkin right there. Because I have, I still have to go get it. But it's my picture for right there. This, maybe we'll put my little squirrel back here with my pig and set the acorn right there. But see, I have a problem. Excuse me. I'll be back. I had to go see what the pug is barking about. Alright, I made this. I'll pull it out. I got this on, I think, the dollar store. And then I painted it like a faux, really can't see, but a faux wood. And inside I painted orange. And this picture come from, I'm trying to think. It was either Joan at, well, it used to be Joan's Point Plate, but now it's Sunrise Homestead or something like that. But Joan Point Plate, she either sent this calendar to me, or it was Kim and a girl on her phone. I can't remember which one sent it to me. They sent me the calendar. I still have the calendar. And at the time, this is the only thing I made, was this. And then I put some Mod Podge over it. I glued it down. I put these little leaves, you know. But this will be it's quite dusty because this is the first year I'm using it. So I figured I have to stick it back here. So when they need in to get to the outlet, they just need to pull that down. So let's put some pumpkins. Because these green ones, I think I'm going to use those on my table. And then, trying to think. Use those there. Put that one there. We'll come back to here. And now I will move to here. I want to see if I could put that Lazy Susan right here. I'll be right back. All right, here's the glass for this Lazy Susan. It did have this little clip on for the glass, but for now I'll just stick it up in my cupboard. So let's see. This will sit over here. That's my husband's. And mine will sit here. And we'll put the A. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. All right, I'm sorry. My tripod is broke. The thing's supposed to keep it up. They're stripped. So I had to use tape. My tape come loose. I had to invest in a new one. So, but let's try. Now you're up too high. There we go. Hopefully you don't fall again. I'm sorry. Let's see. We'll sit that back there. Then there's wasted space back there. So, I'm trying to think. I still have some stuff over that way to go. So, let's see. There's the A. Maybe let's put the pig and we'll stick this in there. Move that over just a little bit. Can you see? Maybe trying to think. Stick it over. No, then you can't see Mr. Pig. See, I'm wanting. I like to see. There we go. Looks okay. But like I said, there's some space back there. But maybe I could put this back there and put some picks in it like I did last year. But I do have this from last year, and I want to put it under the candle. And then scoot that back there. You Morky can't even see what I'm doing. Oh. Let's move over to the other side. All right, now we're over here. This will stay here. It's my strainer. But I have my fox. I need to move these over this way. Let's see. This goes here. I don't very often use this outlet, so that can go there. And then we're going to stick this white pumpkin right there. We'll stick this one in front of there. Like I said, I think the pumpkins, these pumpkins, I think I'm going to put them on my table. Trying to think. Because I got this riser. What I'm going to do with here, I'm going to take, I know you can't see me, I'm going to take this pumpkin patch. And maybe, can you, oh yeah, you can see. And my lamp's one of those, I don't know. I was going to put it underneath there, but I have another lamp that I'm going to put here. This is, you know, my summer and fall, spring and summer lamp. I wanted to put this under it, but it gets hot and I'm scared it could cause a fire. So, let's see. Maybe this riser back here. I don't use this outlet back here either. Well, I mean, I do. That stuff plugged in, but what we put. My counter's not sitting. My counter don't sit even there. So let's just put this pumpkin back there. You can't tell it's, you know, lopsided. Then I think I'm just going to stick this right there in front. Like I said, these will be, I'll move them when I give you the final look. And I got this pumpkin, I got this down at Goodwill. Might go over there on top of the microwave. I still have to decorate over there. Maybe that's where I'll put these risers. I mean this pumpkin and the fall. Maybe, let's see, like that. I think that'll work. Now for above my stove here, you can't even see, let's move over here. Okay, on top of here, I got this a while back. It goes with some of the other, so I'm just going to stick it up here and trying to think what I can stick up there that won't fall. Maybe, not sure. Let's see about these pumpkins. These are salt and pepper. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to turn you around and show you what I changed. And then I'm just going to do another round and just play some music with it. So let me turn you around. Okay, over here I put this little, because this is where the bread goes, and so I put that back there. And over here I have my turkey out. I think he's so adorable. And then I changed some things here. I mean, some things might change, but, and then I have the sugar here, and this is mine for my coffee. Then over here, I moved the pig. My plate wouldn't stay in it, and I didn't want it to break, so I just moved it, and just, this is what I come up with. I mean, it's different. Then I got these picks back here, and I got this sunflower in there. This sunflower was my mother's. It was in her vase that she had that I have sitting on top of my refrigerator. It's a rooster. And then I just put this family gathers here sign. Then right now I just have this stuff sitting here, and I'm going to use this on my table. I'm not sure. Then up here I just kept it simple. I just put the little salt and pepper shakers. Then my sign, it says Get Cozy. The Hello Fall. And then that one says Thankful. Then over here we just have, you know, Hello Autumn, Blessed, Always Love and Never Forgotten. when I moved this over here, I put some real leaves in this leaf. I don't know what you want to call it. Then my fox that I didn't use last year, but I used this year because he has blue. And then I got this, if anybody asks, I got that over at the dollar store during the summertime. Then I just moved this over here, then that pumpkin. Then on top of the microwave, I just left these. I left the green. Then I just put some burgundy and orange flowers in there. Put the little teapot here with that. I mean, that's still summer, but I swore I had a fall one, but I can't find it. And then I'll show you what I did. I hung my towels. Hopefully they stay. Because we have a dog that thinks that she needs to take towels. But I just hung them on. They're just decorative. They're not to be used. So that's where I put those. And then over here, I bought a new curtain for fall. I put it up yesterday. And then this is my little turkey. It's a rainy day, so he hasn't been charged up enough to, And then I did some projects out in my garden, which I have not showed. And then I got a new pot for this. But this is there's the pug again. This is my fall decorate for in the kitchen. I thought it turned out really cute. The only picks I used are those and the flowers that's on top of the microwave. So I'm just going to go back through real slow. Then I will play music with it. And this will be part 1 of my fall decorate. Next part will be decorating my table. And then I'll just show you a few things that's going to go on the front porch. That is my fall 2025 kitchen decorate with me. And like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment. And I will see you all in part 2 of my fall decorate. See you all later. Alright, I'm going to just show you what I did to my table and the wall real quick because it's not much. So I'll turn you around and show you. Alright, on the wall I just hung my welcome sign. My pumpkin and the flag. A flag. Calendar. Calendar, not flag. Calendar. Then on the table, don't mind, we're playing cards. I put the 2 pumpkins that I said I was going to do. I put my picks in this pitcher or vase. It's, I think, wood. And then down there, I just did that. And then, like I said, we're playing cards. I figured I'll show you real life. This is my real life table. And I'm going to show you the wreath and the rug. Alright, on the door, I just have my wreath from last year. But I just put some of these sunflowers. They were, like I said, they were my mother's. They're old, but I wanted to use them anyway in my wreath. And then this is the rug, or the mat that I got at the dollar store. And that is it. I figured I'd just show you the stuff. I don't have much more I'm going to put on my porch, so this is it. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.